Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon.
Sir, I shared my file in your mail ID,
Okay.
and so I just started it from yesterday, but I had one problem regarding the roof part.
Okay.
I was using the FFD option, and sir, it's not bending. I don't know why. Like from the middle part, I was trying to bend it, but it was not bending for some reason.
Let me just let me download the file. Just give me a second.
Okay, sir.
Okay. File is opening. Okay, tell me what was the issue.
So the roof part, the crisscross roof which you talked day before.
This one.
Yeah, the below one, the plain, the
Okay.
box
Okay.
surface. Yeah, that bending part is not like I applied FFD to it, and it's not bending actually. Yeah.
Uh,
So the middle one. So the not this one. So the middle one.
this one.
Yes, yes. I applied FFD, and
But
even I used control points.
it won't bend because there is no cut in between.
Okay, okay.
It's a box,
Okay, so
right?
you need, okay,
Yes.
yes.
Without like it's a box, so there's no nothing to bend in between. There's no loop, no cut. So how it can bend? For
Okay.
now, for
Okay,
bending
so
you
we
need to
need,
cut. Yes.
yeah, yeah. We need polygons and
Yes.
vertex and edges.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
There's nothing, so it cannot bend.
Actually, I was trying to use the move tool,
Hmm.
and I clicked W on my keyboard, and I was trying to just move it down, and the mouse pointer was like the pivot point was just moving from up to down, and I
Yes.
thought why it's not bending,
Yes.
and it created a big mess over there.
So no problem. Like just you need to add a like add need to add some no sound. And can you can hear me, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So Ashwin saying he's not able to hear. There's no sir, no sounds. There is sound. Okay. So like that, just you need to add like a loop. Like suppose I add couple of loops here and apply FFD. And now if I go control point, I can select and now I can see it will bend because there is no loop. So you just you need to add more loop and then bend it. So if you see in my model also at the exact same thing, see center, I added one loop. Center, there is a loop. That's why it's I'm able to bend it. That's what. Okay, so today we can see I have modified couple of things, and plus I added one box here, and I plus added this window. I just duplicated this and placed it here. I recorded that part, and I just duplicated this plane with the alpha and placed it here and stretched it just simply. Nothing fancy. Stretched it, and for the placement, it should go somewhere little inside, or you can push this box slightly outside just to cover that. And then I extruded this section, so you can see, zoom in, it doesn't look like checker, it looks like lines only, because there is no UV is not correct. So UV is basically 2D version or 2D form of a 3D model. So it's a plane. So it's like, you see, you need to have UV like the rectangular shape and one more rectangular shape like this. If I apply a UV modifier on this, U, just press U, you can see this U unwrap UVW. It's basically unwrap UVW. Apply this one and just open editor. So here you can see, so there is a one rectangle, another rectangle, right? So it should be two rectangles. Right now you can see only one square. That's it. That's why it looks like this. So how to fix it? Right, select this. I'm not going into depth of a UV, just the basic. Relax, relax it, and you're done. So, but you can see the UV, you can fix it like this, but still the UV density is not correct. So either manually I can fix it like this, but that is again will be a bit like random. It won't be that perfect. And no matter what I do, how many times I relax it, it won't work. Reason, this mesh have a history. So to get rid of any history, any problem, whenever you see this kind of issue, you have to reset X form. That means reset all the coordinates and everything, all the related nodes connected to this particular geometry, reset everything. So go to your utility, and there's something called reset X form. Click on this and reset, and then collapse it, and then apply UV W and select the entire thing. Relax, relax. See, instantly it become relaxed. And now if you want, you can like increase the size, decrease the size, and it will change the texture. So it's ready. Plus you can see I have applied texture here, because everything was gray, wasn't looking very nice. So I thought, like, let's add some color to it. So if we add some color or some things, it will start looking nice, and we can work more, and plus we'll get motivated also. So that's why I just added color. So how to do it? So how to do it? I'll just see my file. So let's see. This section also have a brick texture. You can see also have a brick texture. Only the color is different, and there is a thickness also. Okay. Hmm. So select this model. Sorry, first deselect this, select this model. Now I want to apply that brick texture. So for applying texture, I'm using Pixel Bridge. It's a software. It's a separate software. This software, Pixel Bridge. It's a free software, and to access this, there are like few things you have to do. First, you have to go to epicgames.com. I'll show you.
Sir, this all just is available in Epic Games.
What?
Like, are these all gestures available in Epic Games?
All this what? I didn't understand. Can you be a little loud?
Testers.
Just textures.
1 second, sir. Are they available in Epic Games?
It's not available in Epic Games. So what I'm saying is listen to that, then like answer question na. So open, you go to your epicgames.com. It's a site, epicgames.com. So one thing we have to do is create a login here. So you can see I'm logged in already here. So make sure create a login in Epic Games. Go to Epic Games, create a login, and remember your login and password. Then go back to it, then install this software. And when you install this software, after installation, it will ask you to log in. So if you click on this, you have to log in. So you have make sure there's an option for login with Pixel, login with lots of different options, and login with Google. Like all sort of options are there. Plus there is an option. The top option is login with Epic. So make sure you log in with Epic, nothing else. Like do not touch anything else. Just make sure log in with Epic. So because this is this particular software we're going to use in future a lot. So make sure create a login and install it and log in with Epic thing. Then this entire library of texture is free. Otherwise, after 50 textures, you have to pay. So make sure install this software, create a login in Epic Games, and log in with Epic Games login and ID, login ID and password. So you'll get this entire library of free of cost, and it's just high quality textures. So you don't have to do anything. You just have to browse, like go to main home page, and you can see this home. Tons of new materials, old materials, 3D models, assets, foliage, all kind of things are there. So what I'm doing is I'm just simply using textures from here, downloading and just drag drop applying it. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing fancy. So for this I need a brick. This is also brick, but this brick color and everything is different, and size also different. So I'll go to Epic Pixel Bridge. Then I'll go to surface because it's a surface, and want a brick. Select on brick and then search for something similar looking. It kind of looks color wise looks similar but not similar. This is also kind of similar. Let's search for a texture which is like similar to it. There are a lot, so I'm not like wasting time there, because this is we're not matching or we're not doing anything, just to make it look nice and like keep us motivated. I'm just simply downloading something similar. Download, right click, go to files. It will open that folder. Minimize this, and this texture, just simply click we want only this texture. We're not touching any of other things, because that is part of texturing. So we're not doing texturing. Just drag and drop it. So you can see it's all stretched, random, it's not correct and flipped and everything. So you don't have to worry about that. Just select this model, apply a UV, unwrap UV W, click open editor, and go to mapping, flatten mapping. Do this, like select this entire thing, make sure select the entire thing, flatten mapping, and you're done. Only thing you have to keep in mind, the direction of the UV. So here you can see this UV direction is wrong, flip it. Then this section, this is element, and select the entire element, rotate. To get a perfect UV, what I'm doing is I'm going to stitch this two edges. So here I can see it's flipped. This one is flipped. So I have to flip it. This is flipped. Same option, and stitch together. Okay, something wrong happened. Stitch selected. Now this is a continuous texture. Then close it. We don't need anything else. Press M, material, go and select any of the material, and with this dropper, pick that texture Go to M, diffuse, increase the tiling. 5, 5. This part have this this shutter. So this part is not required, not important. So I'm just keeping it here, or I can delete it also. But I can see I got this nice tiling of bricks. So you can see it looks nice and it gives you like nice feeling also. It looks okay. Now it's started looking like the reference. Okay, now let's leave, exit this. Now I want to create this shutter. I'm just simply duplicating this. Delete sides and base also not required. If I want, I can delete this entire thing. Shift and drag, create this entire plane. Everything is ready. And if I want, I can delete this also just to make everything clean. Border and create this box. Scale it down. Select this, move it down. So basic structure wise, everything is ready, but that wavy effect we have to create. So what I'll do is I'll select edges, connect. So I can add 9, 10, 11 based on the like requirement. I can, or I can just simply go to my reference and count. You can see like it's quite dense. So maybe let's use 20, 21. 20 is fine. Create this, done. After adding this, what I have to do is I need one more loop in between to create that wavy effect. Close to that and adding one more loop, keeping it little random because it's a old weathered thing. So it cannot, it won't, it will be little uneven. Now edge mode, double click and select just one of them. And push it back. So we'll get that effect of the shutter very easily. Shutter is ready. And behind this, there's another plane to cover that wall. So if I want, I can delete that if it's not required. So like this, I'll generate one each and every asset one by one. You can see I have created this thing also. It's just a cylinder. It's just a cylinder. I extruded these two sections and beveled this, chamfered this corner. That's it. Nothing fancy. Okay. Now in our reference, so like this, I was just simply applying some texture. So like I was thinking to create something so that it looks little nice. Delete this one and delete. Whenever you extrude, make sure identify those sections and delete it. Now this surface should be separate or should have a separate material. So easiest thing is like select this entire face, detach it, select this, detach it. So I have 1, 2, 3. Now this is a road. I'll go to bridge. I guess we have asphalt. Yes, some concrete road kind of thing. We'll get it very easily. See, so Suppose I want to use this one, this one, this one. So let's download this. Go to file, this texture, drag and drop it here. So you can see it's not working properly because of the UV, because there is no UV for it, correct UV. Press U, go again, enter here. You see just a line, that's why. Just go to flatten, flatten it, and it's done. And now if you want to increase the tiling, like density of this, go and select any of the material, pick it, go to material, increase the tile, maybe 5 by 5. You can increase 5 by 5 is too much. So let's go for 3. 3 looks nice, right? 3 looks nice. So road also ready. And now this base, if I go and check my reference, this is like more of a cemented concrete thing. This and this one looks kind of similar. So for this, I'll search for another texture, concrete. See, I have like there's a tons of textures. So just let's use this one. Okay, this one I have already downloaded. Let's use this one only. Drag, drop here, and it will create this entire texture. You can see. And if you want to make it like little nice, increase the tiling, material 2 by 2. You zoom in, you can see nicely textured. Now for this section, suppose I want another concrete, but I need some groove, something like this, or maybe something like this. Yes, this looks much better. So you just have to identify a texture and apply it. That's it. So we're not doing texturing. So do not confuse. We're not doing texturing, not doing anything. We're just simply applying texture just to make it look like a nice textured model. That's it. Download done. Go to file. Connect it here. Close it. And here also, if you zoom in, you can see it's all distorted and pixelated. So again, select this. Go to enter. Open UV editor. This is the polygons. Select all the polygons, flatten mapping, and you are done. But you can see it's a long like really long surface, and this UV is not correct. That means I have to apply reset XForm and then collapse it and apply UV one more time. So reset XForm is something we have to do once we finish our model. Before unwrapping, we have to reset everything, otherwise it won't work properly. See, now this entire thing is continuous, and if I want, I can stitch something if required. Select the edge, right click, stitch. So every entire thing is together. Material again, select any one of them, dropper, pick it, and increase the tiling 5 by 5, and you get this nice texture. So you can see without wireframe also, now everything looks like textured, and you have nice scene, and everything is visible properly, nice like colors, information and texture, and everything is there. So just to make it look nice, I'm applied that. Okay, you like this, we can apply textures and all, and this similarly this box. Let's go to this box. This box have it concrete applied, so I'm just simply applying some concrete, random concrete. Okay, let's apply this one. applied something here. Material, pick this one and apply this to this, this, and this. All three should be same. And select this, increase the tiling a little bit. It looks tileable, so undo it. One is fine. So like you see, everything looks kind of clean, nice, and neat. So now I have to fix, like yesterday we created all this thing and there's a lot of unwanted polygons. Now we have to fix all the unwanted polygons. Like detail wise, we'll add details. So before that, I'm just simply going to fix this one. So in this, I can see this loop, these loops are continuing. That is, and it's not serving any purpose. It's unnecessarily continuing. So I need to reduce that. Edge mode, select alternative, and this one, and same this and this, and oh, unwrap is there, sorry. Right click, collapse it, or apply a edit poly on this. Edge mode, select. On when UV modifier is applied, you cannot modify the model. So select them, all these edges and collapse it. This will become one triangle, but it will save a lot of tries. And this one, I don't know why it's here. Delete it. So now this, and this also, this also, this also. Now I'm optimizing my model, because optimization is very important, because unwanted polygons are not required and it will make your model heavy. Collapse. I guess I missed something here. Have to check it. So it becomes, you can see, it become only one cut here. And I believe something I must have missed here. Yeah, something I missed. Just to check it, I'm just moving this. Yes, see, in between I missed two loops, two cuts. So I have to fix that. This one, and this one, and this one. Collapse it. Now let me see in vertex mode. There is a vertex and there is a vertex. So these two supposed to collapse together. Straight line, collapse, collapse, collapse. So everything becomes straight, clean. So now similar manner, I'll go inside and check, because inside it's a transparent glass is there. So inside part are visible. So I have to make sure inside something is there. So I have to select all the out, okay, all the outer edges. Everything selected, shift and drag. So now you have your inside section, that shop basically. Now you have that shop. And just to fix this, I'll just simply select this one and bridge it. Similarly, this one, this one, and this one, and this one, bridge it. So everything is bridged nicely. Entire section is ready. The interior wall is ready, but only this thing is an issue. You can see it's ending here, but there is no connecting point. So what I have to do is I'll go to vertex point, vertex mode, and go to target weld. Select this and weld it here. Select this one, weld it here. So these two become triangle, but it's there's no issue. I don't have to continue those loops there. So you need to like quad is like like we have to keep everything quad as much as possible, but there are like few areas where we can keep triangles when we are able to optimize the model without losing the shape. So in that case we can triangulate. So interior, I can see I have created the basic interior also. So now problem with the interior is it's all combined together, right? I just simply select the entire interior section. Entire section I selected and detached it. This is for texturing. This is not for modeling. For modeling, I keep it like this only. Just to apply a different texture here, I'm planning to apply a different texture. Select this and isolate. So you can see it's a separate part altogether. So now if I want, I can delete this thing. Not required. So it's not serving any purpose here. Delete, and this also delete. It's just a box or just one side is from one side it's open. And now I can apply a UV and mapping flatten. Done. But traditionally our floor and walls and ceiling are not the same. So that means we need to have one texture for this, one texture for the wall, one texture for the ceiling. So that is I'm not doing right now. I'm just keeping it like this only, just to like look nice and clean. I applied that and kept that. Okay. Now if I go and check my reference, we have there's a storage box. This ice cooler box. We have bottles. We have like this containers and this all this thing. So let's create all this thing and let's start populating our scene, because our scene looks empty. There is nothing. So we need to create those things. We have glasses, bottles. So what I can do is the easiest thing. Now I'll just simply move this because this now it's not required. I have created this thing already. Most of the things are already ready. Zoom in. You can see the same bottle repeating here. Same technique what we use, line, shift, slightly rounded. It should go slightly inside here. Right click, done. And then go to line, vertex, and fix the shape. Should go slightly inside that angle. Inside I can see clearly. Done. Apply a lathe. Move it, and your bottle is ready instantly. It's fine. Cap is like it's like if there's a hole, it will create a cap. So now it's, you can see my bottle is ready. Segments, if I want, I can reduce it because it's a very low poly, a tiny asset. So I'm keeping it as low as possible. I'm not keeping it like really high poly. Apply edit poly now. And I can see there are a lot of unwanted edges. It's like too much. delete it. Deleting. And vertex mode, this thing, edge mode, double click select this ring and collapse it. So it's clean. Tiny bottle is ready. Move it forward, outside, and it's on the second shelf, right? Yeah. So middle shelf, middle shelf. So front Z, it's on the shelf. Okay, I selected this glass, so I have to hide that, hide selection. And just make sure it's not intersecting with each other. Slightly give it an angle. One more duplicate and slightly outside. Just to keep it randomize things. Just randomize them. Now if I just open my high quality, you can see I get this all texture and everything nice looking. Can apply all this thing nicely. And also wooden frame also I can apply texture if I want. I'll do it later. So as of now, like you can see now, after applying texture, it looks much better. Obviously, because it's like it was gray, all gray. Now we have like distinct shape and building shapes and size and everything separate, so you can see it. It looks nice also. Basic structure wise, then a bottle is ready, and there is one bottle. There's one bottle on the here on this bench. And check it from all the angle always. Now we have chair, there's a box, there's a broken fridge, there's a trash bin, there's like trash bags, and like AC. There's so many things. So like this, one by one, I'll add everything. You see in our scene, the basic blocking wise, our main setup is ready. Now we have to add details, and like whatever is remaining, like you can see, we have there's a some sign, something, I don't know what we call it, something. And then there's a trash bin, there's a bag, there's two planks, there's a pipe, we have to create this pipe also, there's a fire hydrant, will create this. And there is a this thing, all this shopping mall and all, they have this thing, this carriage something, basket something, this thing. And there's a can and all this debris, dust, and there is a, you can see dog like bed sleeping this thing. There's a carton, there's and carton everywhere. Same bottles repeating here. So I'll do that instantly. Drag and select and all deselect this one.